Now, now let's see. Hannah's going to show us how you rollerblade. Show us how you roll. Yeah. Back and forth. Show us how rollerblading goes. Come back. That's how they rollerblade? Is that right? Right. Right. Good. That's right. Good.
We can't hear.
I'm looking at all the kids.
Well, you shake your head, shake your head, shake your head, and stop. You shake your head, shake your head, shake your head, and stop. You shake your head, shake your head, shake your head, and stop.
Well, you're in the way. Move.
Shake your head, and stop. All right, let's clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands.
Here, get out of the way, please.
Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, and stop. You clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, and stop. Oh, well, you hop, and you hop, and you hop, and you stop. And you hop, 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 and you stop. And you hop, and you hop, and you hop, and stop. Let's jump a little too. Well, you jump, and you jump, and you jump, and you jump. And you jump, and you jump, and you jump, and you stop. And you jump, and you jump, and you jump, and you stop. And you jump, and you jump, and you stop. Now sing it with me, and you can do the walking as well as singing. Walking, you walk, and you walk, and you stop. Oh, well, you walk, and you walk, and you walk, and you stop. And you walk, and you walk, and you walk, and you stop. And you walk, and you walk, and you walk, and you stop. And you walk, and you walk, and you walk, and you sing it by yourself. And you walk, and you walk, and you walk, and you stop. And you walk, and you walk, and you walk, and you stop. And you walk, and you walk, and you walk, and you stop. And you walk, and you walk, and you walk, and you stop. Everybody come to the table.
Hi.
Quality. I'd like to interview you. You said you had a substitute today?
Yes.
Why?
And her name's Mrs. Cole.
Great.
Open, shut them, give a little. Open, shut
Around. So you can get her front face. You know?
I am. I can do it.
them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them. Right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open wide your little mouth. Okay, come over here. We're going to give a coin of tzedakah to every kid. Here, take some in your hands and start with Jeffrey. Give a coin to Jeffrey and a coin to David. And I'll go from that side. Okay, leave it in your hands when you get the coin. Do not put it anywhere else.
You need to give to Emily. You want to give to Emily? Did you give to Emily? Okay, give to
Good
Natalie.
job, Leon.
You got it. You can give to Emily, to Natalie. And to Jason.
In your hands.
Do you have more? Lily, she needs more. You need some more? Rebecca needs. Hannah, Rebecca, right here, sweetie. Right here. Rebecca needs. Now, Lily, you have? Okay, Michelle, do you need? Lily? Yes, and you help us do what you said.
Got it in your pocket? This one?
Hannah, they all have, sweetie.
Everybody has.
Everybody has. You can go give that back to Lily and keep one for yourself.
Great. Thank you, Bella. Good job. Now come here. Take this box. It's very, very heavy and you can go around starting from Jeffrey. Start from Jeffrey.
remember why we give tzedakah?
Well, we're gonna have two money. I want two.
Well, we're going to have
One for me, one for my sister, one for
No, you know, when you go home, you can do that.
Honey, I have a lot. I'm sorry, I have two.
Because maybe I gave you one and Hannah gave you one, but it's okay. When you go home, you can give someone. Let's see, raise your hands. I know you do. Let's raise your hands and tell me if you remember, what do we do with the money that we give for tzedakah? Why do we do it, Matthew? What? Who needs money? You don't need money, but maybe there are other people who need
I
money?
need to take the cake.
What?
I need money to take the cake.
Is Kate your housekeeper?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, some people do not have a lot of money, they're poor. So by the money you give them, they can buy some food and toys for their children and a warm blanket. So you're being very kind by giving the money. Give it, Lauren? Yeah, Hannah was right. Good job, Hannah. Very good.
I just put the money I don't like it. I want to show you.
Which one?
Daddy. We've been playing out of my house.
You know what, right now, Ethan?
It's something if you give it away, give it away, give it away. Oh, love is that you give it away, and it comes right back to you. Love's like a magic penny. Hold it tight and you won't have any. Lend it, spend it, give it away, and it comes right back to you. Good job.
I'm in the lunchbox. How about me?
Listen carefully.
Michelle. So what? Michael.
Adam, we don't need our lunch box for today.
I have my box.
Come on, Leah, keep opening. Jason.
She's so cute. Did you like Dolly, the teacher? Look at Dolly's eyes.
She look like her?
Yeah. The way you see her eyes.
You can go to the other thing. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Why is she skipping over?
Call her Vanna. Vanna blanket.
Name? We don't need a lunch box today.
Jeffrey.
Jesse?
Yeah,
Yeah, because we have class today.
I got my wash. Sorry.
Solid, like you did. What is that on? Zero. Where's your name?
Zero?
Alright, yeah, I want to be over there.
Okay. Come on, Annie.
What about, what's your name?
And how old are you? You're 3 years old. You're so big.
My birthday is this.
It's very soon,
My
right?
birthday is this one.
Yeah. So we're going to all sing happy birthday to Hannah now. And then she
Get
can
ready.
blow the candle. Okay? Let's just get, let's wait until the candle goes.
Going away.
Yeah.
There's something off my phone.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. want us to sing, Hannah?
I have.
Everybody get your hands ready. Get your hands ready. Ready? Put your hands on your shoulders. Put your hands on your head. And in front of you. Bim, bam.
Bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam, bam.
Bim,
Bam. Bim, 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 bam. Come on, Aaron.
bim, 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 bam.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
Shalom.
Shabbat
Shabbat, 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 shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 shalom.
Good job. Do you want to sing? Do you want to sing the fast bim bam with the sh? Yeah. Remember the sh. Okay. Get your hands ready. Bim bam bim bam bim bam bim bam bim bam bim bam. Bim bam bim bam bim bam bim bam bim bam bim bam. Bim bam bim bam bim bam bim bam bim bam. Bim bam bim bam bim bam bim bam bim bam. Good job. What Shabbat song shall we sing now? Zoom gali gali, okay. Ready? Zoom gali gali gali, zoom gali gali, zoom gali gali gali, zoom gali gali, zoom gali gali gali, zoom gali gali, zoom gali gali gali, zoom gali gali. Chalutz leman avodah, avodah leman achalutz. Chalutz leman avodah, avodah leman achalutz. Zoom gali gali gali, zoom gali gali, zoom gali gali gali, zoom gali gali, zoom gali gali. Good job. Nice. Seeds on the very top. Along came a friend with some money to pay. He took one challah and he walked away. How many do we have now?
And a car.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Shabbat challahs in the baker's shop. Sprinkle sesame seeds on the very top. Along came a friend with some money to pay. He took one challah and he walked away. How many do we have now? 3. Do you want to count for them? 1, 2, 3. 3 Shabbat challahs in the baker's shop. Sprinkle sesame seeds on the very top. Along came a friend with some money to pay. He took one challah and he walked away. How many do we have now? 4. Can I see your 2 again? 2 Shabbat challahs in the baker. To bow on every tree. One bird, 2 birds sings merrily. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Very good. Okay, let's have your mommy come to right here next to you. We're out of chairs or something.
That's okay. That's all right.
Okay, what do we need to do first? Natalie. There's no talking. Hannah's mom broke.
These are Hannah.
Yeah, these are Hannah's Shabbat candles. Look how pretty. So we're gonna light those.
Shall I light them?
This is a blessing. Wait till after the blessing, Sarah.
Krishna, Buddhism, Zivano, Bahadur, Ner, Shabbat.
Okay, you can put it on without the clip. Okay. Okay. Put it on so, and if it falls off, we'll put it on. Good job.
Kiddush. And look at the beautiful Kiddush cup here. It's also Hannah's.
What does it say?
And it says Yalda Tova. Lior, do you know what Yalda Tova is? Do you want to tell your friends? Do you know what Yalda Tova is? What is it? A good girl. That's right. It's a beautiful Kiddush cup too.
Can you hold it?
Yeah. Everybody pretend you're holding your own
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Amen.
Let's all drink. Let's drink wine. So we have a very sweet beak. Everybody, pretend you're holding your little challah very, very gently. And let's sing the whole okay?
Motzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices join in happy chorus as our prayer is humbly said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
And we're going to rip the challah and take little pieces, and you can hold her, you can help her go around.
Go around, okay.
So you can hold the tray. And a rubber. Pardon? A rubber. Yeah. And
This is my birthday party, October 25th, 1991, and it's going to be 3 years old tomorrow. And Sarah has organized an elegant affair with several different activities.
Okay, I'm gonna get all the kids. I'm gonna get everybody all.
Did what?
I want to make sure that everybody
How much before I tell you there? I had my wish, but there's not much to do when you're hungry.
We put that in there? No, no.
Okay, I'll do it either one. Look at me. You got your ear.
Go back in time.
Oh, very nice.
Hey, Brandon. How are you? How are you? Why aren't you in school? Why aren't you in school? Oh. Uh-huh. Right, exactly, right. You're not sick anymore, are you, Brandon? Right, yes. Hannah, aren't you cute? Hi. Wow. Wow, Jacob, careful. Aaron and Daniel, I don't think you need to be so close to them, right? This is more for the little kids. Right? Let the little kids get close.
You know what, Don? Can you come over here for a second? Because you know what I forgot to do?
Amy?
Yes.
Amy?
No, but everybody at the birthday party has to have a birthday hat. It's yours, right? So you have to come over for a hat too, don't you? Yeah, we check this out.
She's the mother of Daniela.
No, they were Dalmatian phase, fourth grade. You know, with your Dalmatian dress.
She's the mother at the school.
They ordered it in the store. And they thought it was cute. And then it worked for Dalmatians.
Argentina. So she's not American, so she has a whole
What? Amy, wow.
I'm going to be Miss Schofield.
I'm sorry. Are you all right?
Yeah, David Sager. How come you're not in school today? Really? What, is this some sort of special occasion or something? Did your teacher give you permission to be out of school? Really? Wow. It's hard to believe. That's hard to believe.
And you know what?
What?
Aaron Schmidt
Yeah.
said that he couldn't come and David couldn't.
Yeah,
At school.
how did that happen?
Well, stop robbing. Say to me. Okay, when your teacher comes, we can leave.
Uh-huh.
So I got in line
Don't eat all of those.
until my teacher
And
came.
you get sick, right? Eat a few.
And so I told him that I get to leave before school ends.
To you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hannah. I can't get in there.
Wait.
Happy birthday to you.
Really? Yay!
Yay! Doggies on the cake?
Doggy on the cake? Is that the sweetest?
Who
wants a piece of cake? Does anyone want cake? You guys want cake? Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Now where you got the Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
You want me to take these off, Sarah?
Why don't you take it over there? Okay. We can do anything.
You guys everybody stay right where your mommies, never before the apple just for a minute. Right here. Her balloon pop. Her balloon pop.
Okay, here, Hattie, here's another one right here. Here, that's her. Did you see my Dalmatian ice cream? You want ice cream?
Who wants ice cream?
You want your cake? Oh, you feed her.
Ariella, you got ice cream?
Come on.
Wait, the other thing I need to check though, because the focus is automatic. Let me just check the filter. It's indoor or outdoor? Just a minute. Okay, perfect. There we go. Great. There you go. Hope it's going. Yeah, we're okay now. It's recording.
It's our dad's big 40. We'd like to wish him the best. Kind of a father, special from the rest. He works very hard from morning till night, but he always has time to make sure our homework is right. Our projects are legendary. Every process he makes us think. Many trips to the library, they are not done in a week. He's not a big sports fan, yet he takes us to the Dodgers, Raiders, Kings. He's always well fortified with medical journals and Jewish magazines. He makes us go to concerts even though we're not in the mood. He gives to all charities. He's a truly righteous dude. He's never missed a school assembly. He eats healthy food. For visiting a library or reading another story, he's always in the mood. With us, he plays catch, practices the piano and cello. That's why we think he's such a good fellow. Shabbat is always sacred. We sing, chant, and bless. Never in a rush. Equally as important is making sure we all brush. Sunday mornings full of umbrellas, museums, and hikes galore. We say, oh no, but while Daddy begs for more. His Rosh Hashanah Haftorah makes us all feel so proud. He rehearses all month long. Even Hannah chants it out loud. He loves fresh air off our nature, and the LA Times makes him rave. He'll go out in the middle of the night for a spider he will gladly save. Our fish and bunny carrots and food, he gives them to whittle. He backs and clips them. He even saved our goldfish. He's a regular Dr. Doolittle. He never cooks dinner, but all the librarians in town know him by name. He's learning the starting lineup, and what sport is his fame. He's still our very own doctor, well by still makes house calls, visits all friends and new babies within the hospital walls. He's our daddy like no other, full of knowledge, fun, and love. Even has time for our mother. Truly, he's a cut above. He's 40. He's sporty. He does all he can. We love him the most. He's all of our main man. We feel very proud to be one of his lad. He is, without question, the world's finest dad. Let us close with one thought. While we're still enjoying the proclamation, after all these nice words, wouldn't you take us on your vacation?
Alluded to already, and some of you may not understand all of this, but I'm sure that most of you will understand some of it. Roasting David is not a simple task. He's such a nice guy. Everybody likes him. What's not to like? As mentioned earlier, he's a terrific husband, a dedicated father, a loyal son, and a respected physician. And religion plays a very large role in his life. He attends and participates in Saturday morning services. He's familiar with Jewish law and custom. He even builds his own sukkah. He truly is a man for all seasons. Now that I have all of your attention. On the other hand, have you ever had him over to your house? Ever invite him to a pool party, a casual dinner, or maybe even a more formal sit-down affair? What's he doing? Reading a newspaper. His own. He brought it. It's his source of entertainment for the occasion. Not chatting with the hosts, not mingling with the guests. The newspaper. And it's not even today's paper. It's a week old. He's catching up. What does it say about your own wit and intellect when you're made to compete with a week-old newspaper? Don't answer. And another thing. Have you ever seen David sit to watch television? Never. You and I watch TV sitting. TV was meant to watch while relaxing. Not David. He stands, with at least one medical journal under his arm. If you sit to watch television, you must admit to enjoying it. Standing, however, admits only to a temporary excursion to a more demanding world of intense reading and study. And this is the world that David inhabits. Or is it?
What is champagne?
What is
Really
he
working on
reading?
that.
What is he reading? He truly is a bibliophile. He's always buying books. He has bookshelves full of them. According to Sarah, however, he's never read a single one. Why? Because he's still standing in front of the TV. He's not reading. He's not making rounds or admitting patients through the emergency room. He's up all night watching his tapes of Twin Peaks
And what? Twin Peaks and what? Oh, and Knots Landing. I don't record Knots Landing.
You shouldn't be recording this.
You're right, I shouldn't be. I'm erasing this tape after
Have you ever traveled with David? The term freeway takes on a whole new meaning. It's, I'm free to drive whatever way I wish. Here's this quiet, reserved, unassuming guy. Behind the wheel of a car, he's transformed into Mad Max. Forget the highway patrol, the weather conditions, or the state of mind of the passengers. If there's a destination to reach, you can be sure David will reach it well ahead of schedule. Now, this may at least, in part, be due to the fact that whenever and wherever David travels, he carries his own box of high-fiber cereal. And one can only speculate as to the need for immediate occupancy in such a setting. Of course, one can also assume that an early arrival will almost always guarantee that the room will never be ready. But David is nobody's fool. And he knows that even if the room was available, Sarah would decide she wanted another one with either a mountain or an ocean view. But we'll save her roast for another time. You may also remember that David enjoys the movies. Foreign movies especially. Bizarre foreign movies. Why do such strange and unusual subjects appeal to such a sane and stable mind? Well, did you ever grow up in Westchester? Do you carry your lunch to work in a brown paper bag? Did you drive an orange-brown Volvo sedan for 10 years? Are you enclosed by nothing but white walls? And are you still wearing polo and everyone else is into Armani? This man is looking to break free. Take off that CBS cap and delight in your foreign films, nighttime TV, rowdy driving, and the Sunday book review. But don't forget the comics and the sports section along the way, and most of all, have a very happy
Okay, I actually will sit for just a minute because brevity will be served by my indisposition. But I have a little bit of a perspective to bring that I think Sarah will remember. I hear from the highest authority that about 14 years ago, on that birthday that was celebrated on Chenault, is that right? Was it there? Sarah used to live across the street from my brother and sister-in-law. And I can bear witness, at least indirectly, to a tremendous metamorphosis that's taken place. There was a time when David wore the fruits of his father's labor, which were off-color sort of shirts that would serve well at the training center at the VA. And all of a sudden, Sarah came along, and now David is perhaps the most, an example of sartorial excellence. There's just no question. That is one metamorphosis that has taken place. But I'll take just a minute or two to toast David, or Davids. I'm not sure this is one person. You see, Art alluded to the fact that there's literature and newspapers and studies and religion and family. There really aren't enough hours in the day for one person to do all of these things. David was gone from the office 1 hour at lunch and came back reporting on the entirety of Nicholas Nickleby one day. So we're sure that there are actually several Davids who do all of these things. He has a stack of phone messages on the desk that is 100 high at the end of the day, and the next morning they're all gone. So we know that 4 or 5 people have probably been attending to all of this. There are at least 100 phone prescription refills every day, and it's not possible that one person can handle all this. We know that there are 100 because all those people like all of those Davids. You see, he listens to people, and he pays attention, and he's sympathetic, and so they just keep coming back. It doesn't matter what sort of difficulty they get from everybody else in the office. They just come back to see him, and they keep calling for these prescription refills. He has a kind of a savance about numbers. If you need to know a phone number for anything, it doesn't matter. The local laundromat, the movie, an extension at the hospital. Yes, David, he has it at his fingertips if he has used it once. And the evidence that I will bring to close that there is more than one fellow doing all of this is that when there comes time to make a decision, and you come in a coffee clutch, an office meeting to discuss with serious matters, there is no way in the world that you're going to have David say something that's going to hurt anybody's feelings. And now I know why. He has no clue what's going on. There's all these other Davids who have been doing all of this stuff that he doesn't get all the reports by the time the important business is coming around. Many happy returns, lots of happy and healthy years, and thanks for the friendship. Thank you.
Can we go home now?
Yeah, okay, this is my brother Kenny, and actually my brother Eric. My brother Michael was here. Uncle Kenny, and let me just introduce everybody. My in-laws, Edgar and Leela Aftergood, my parents, Walter and Beverly Schmier, Annette, hi Gary, Annette, David's sister, Mel, Uncle Mel Gottlieb. Are they everybody? Okay. Uncle Kenny.
A number of people have asked me or commented that it's sort of unique that we flew down for this party this evening in the middle of our work week, but you see, 5 years ago, we missed my sister's 40th birthday party. Maybe we didn't dare do that. It's such a pleasure to hear all these wonderful things about David that are so different than the things my mother says. Happy birthday, David. Thank you, Kenny.
And we're going to close for a moment with John. Where's John Pinus? We have, well, John Pinus, our dear friend forever and ever.
Not one of these again.
I'll be happy to help you. I'll be happy to help you. And then, of course.
Don't look beyond the first one.
No fair.
Wait.
Let me just say to David, the first thing that happens after age 40 is you need reading glasses.
And then the next thing that happens, you can't find it.
Exactly. You need 5 pair of them.
That's credit or no credit?
Some of you,
That's funny.
some of you may know that Elise and I work in a university, so it's probably appropriate for us to have a quiz for you about David on his 40th birthday. So follow along with me and see how many of the answers you know. David Aftergood is quite a guy. See if you can figure out why. First, David does a wicked imitation of Jay Leno, George Bush, Albert Schweitzer, I'd like to see that one, or Elvis Presley.
All of the above?
Where's the key?
The answer to that will be
I
down
want to for the next
The
question.
answer to that will be no.
The answer to the first question will be down
There are more, by the way.
7 minutes.
Okay. Second, in his next life, what would David like to be? A rabbi, a science teacher, a researcher, a concert pianist?
All of the above.
But probably a science teacher, if it only paid more to support Sarah's taste. What did David do on one recent Sabbath? Read the Haftorah, built a sukkah, washed his car. We know he didn't do that. Or went to a Dodgers game. Well, David actually built a sukkah. He's a pragmatic Jew, you see. That was the only time he had to do it. Fourth, what kind of sex does Sarah say she and David have? House sex? Bed sex? Hall sex? Or no sex? Sarah will have to explain this to you privately in the future.
I'm already giving away my time. You know, I worked about a time.
Pip, what does David wish right now? A, that everyone would go home. B, that Sarah had rented a movie instead of giving a party. C, that he was upstairs reading those journals. Or D, all of the above.
D, definitely.
6, what day did David look forward to most this year? November 8th, his 40th birthday. July 11th, the eclipse. July 7th, Sarah's 39th birthday. November 7th, David's birthday trip to Mexico.
July 7th. I mean,
June 7th.
November 7th.
C has to be a lie, B.
I think it's July 11th, the eclipse.
It's June 7th. June 7th.
June 7th.
Go on.
7, why is March 12th an important date for David? It's the day he proposed to Sarah. It's the date he received his acceptance to medical school. It's Edgar's birthday. It's the date he started to work for Dr. Cy Levin.
I know the number B.
I think it's B.
BNC. BNC, right?
Who's that?
If David had a choice, what would he be doing on a Sunday afternoon? Preparing for the visit of Halley's Comet in the year 2062, I'm not quite sure about the year. Watching the Raiders game with Aaron, Jacob, and Hannah. Shopping at the Beverly Center. Browsing at Book Soup.
A and D.
A and D, I suspect. And what movie might you run into David? This was sort of given away. Terminator 2, Billy Batgate, Highlander 2, The Quickening, or Europa Europa?
A!
Okay, Aaron, I think you can do it now. Aaron, it's your turn.
What book would you find next to David's side of the bed? Milton Berle's Junk Book? Madonna Unauthorized? The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People? Or The Gates of Mitzvah, A Guide to the Jewish Lifestyle? He's a great doctor. He's compassionate. He has great taste in friends, I must say, from all the people who are here. He's married to Sarah, or all of the above.
Do you want to say a few words? What's the answer to number 4?
I'll tell you later.
Do you know that, Jack?
I couldn't have picked the star without Sarah. Turn the camera on. I couldn't have done that. Oh, really? Believe it or Show this to Sarah.
Oh, come on.
Switch places with her? Yeah. Thanks. Perfect.
שמע ישראל בבקשה? שמע
Yeah, no, I don't always carry it. Only on young people on exercise. Right.
your own Sefer Torah, your own Chumash, Sefer Bereshit, that you can have and study Torah. And we hope that when you grow up as an adult, you're still going to be studying Torah from that book and from other books. What did we give you when you were in Kitab Aleph? Yes? A Siddur. And do you know what we're going to give you when you get up to Kitab Zayin? Well, we're giving you a Torah today, but when you get up to Kitab Zayin, you're going to be studying Talmud, Mishnah, and Gemara, and then when you're in middle school, we'll be giving you a copy of the Mishnah. So you'll have gotten a Siddur, you'll have gotten a Chumash, and you'll have gotten a Mishnah. Those are the most important books that we have, and we hope you're always going to study. I'm going to call on you one by one. Somebody's going to bring me the books up here, so we can present them. I'm going to call on you one by one to receive them, but first, I'm going to remind you to call on the parents. This is an event that we're all celebrating, so let me ask the parents of Kitab Gimel to rise to recite with me to Hechion and give thanks that we are. Lana? Lena? Neely?
Today's November 22nd, 1991.
You on stage? Sharona? Aaron?
He does. Oh, he's pretty cute. I think we'll let him wear those all the time. We'll let him wear those all the time. Well, he'd like to grow a ponytail, so it's related.
On each side.
Yes. Right.
Who shade is this? Oh, careful.
Hannah.
Oh, I'm good.
Hannah.
I got it. As soon as they come back, I'll say, Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I ate all of your food.
Thanks, Danny. That's enough.
I want $20.
Hey, guys.
It's good dinner, huh?
Boy, that kind of fun, right?
You're a great guy.
Oh, I get your food and then over here.
What do you want on your hot dog? Anything?
Where are these? Not fresh.
How is it so far, guys?
Jacob.
Yeah,
Jacob.
that's real hot.
Having a good time at your party?
Yeah.
How old are you?
9.
What's today's date?
2. It is
Put your hand on that.
2/23/92. 2/23/92.
Thank you, Aaron.
Oh my God! Why did you put so much? Dated
Over here in the corner.
David, smile.
February 23rd, 1992.
Thank you, Danny.
Okay. You want ketchup, Lovey?
Oh my goodness, she got that big hot dog?
Make it full of ketchup. How about ketchup here?
I have a question.
What?
Are these not forced?
I don't know.
Hot dogs.
dog. What did you get, Aaron? A grilled cheese?
This bag.
Yeah.
How about you? Want ketchup none?
It smells like a hot dog.
How is it? Yeah, for ketchup, french fries? Not for me?
I think you're still wet. Battery's low. How's the food?
How is it, guys? Everybody have what they need?
No.
What do you want?
Let Alex count to 300 in Chinese. Alex count to 300 in Chinese. I copied it. Oh yeah. Dana does it better.
Oh, we have Thing from the Addams Family.
Cousin it.
Oh, cousin it? Oh.
One hand. And now you can touch your face.
Ready, guys?
Let's go.